We're putting our own money in first, but we take our money last. So investors, first, they're getting all of the free-flowing cash flow first, meaning their individual returns of 16, 18, and 20%.
National Realty works with renowned and credible builders, subcontractors, and realtors that are local to the area. Many of these relationships have continued for more than 10 years. Utero says their investors are very thankful, and he says their actions speak louder because everyone comes back.
I'd like to say to the accredited investors listening today, you've more than likely heard our calls over the years, and you still may be thinking it sounds too good to be true. So to you, I'd personally like to invite you, give us a call. The number is 201-210-2727, or come in and visit us. Start by looking at our website. It's nria.net.
For WOR's Executive Close-Up, I'm Joe Bartlett.
Attention. It's Wednesday, October 10th. What's new today on the free iHeartRadio app? October is here. We've got your fall-themed playlist, like our Halloween playlist, perfect for decorating the house or just setting the scary mood. Our pumpkin spicy playlist has chill tracks with flavor and spice. Plus, we've got the podcast everyone's talking about, like the Fantasy Footballers podcast and the Joe Rogan Experience. All your favorite music, all your favorite stations, all free.
iHeartRadio.
Mark Simone.
I'm the voice of New York.
710 WOR.
Well, let's take some calls. The number's 800-321-0710. Let's go to Matt in River Edge, New Jersey. Hey, Matt.
Hey, thanks. You mentioned Senator Menendez. By the way, he is also under Senate Ethics Committee investigations for having illegal relationships with minors, provided to him by his good friend and convicted felon, convicted of Medicare fraud, Dr. Solomon Melvin.
Yeah. Vote this guy out. Get rid of Menendez. You finally got a chance. Hugan, vote for him. Get rid of Menendez. What happens if you're really bad about something, you can be taken into court. And the court case, it was 2 trials of Menendez, and they pretty much said, well, everything he did was horrible, disgusting, unethical, immoral. But they just felt technically it wasn't horrible. In the Senate, what they do is they send it to the Senate Ethics Committee, where nothing ever happens. You remember when Al Franken got caught with his Me Too stuff? Franken immediately announced, I am referring my own case to the Senate Ethics Committee. That's because it's just a bureaucratic thing where they do absolutely nothing and you don't have to worry. So this Menendez case will sit in the Senate Ethics Committee for 100 years, and even if they do something, all they ever do is write you a nasty letter, which you can then throw away. Let's go to Fran in Massapequa. Hey, Fran.
What's up, Mark? You're the man. We need you. You're a beacon of truth, my friend.
Thanks.
All right. I know you hate when people pump you up. Real quick, my question to you is, with all this violence on the left and you get morons like Hillary Clinton making remarks like that, we've already had a civil war in this country to make it a better country. When do you think the powder keg is going to blow up? When? Really? I mean, I predicted it about a year ago, saying that it's going to happen, probably within a year, and I'm coming up on my year when I said it would happen.
Yeah, well, some people don't know. This is just a cycle that'll change, and the Democrats will go back to being normal, but this mob mentality, this violent, charging buildings, chasing people out of restaurants, all this stuff. Rand Paul says this is going to end with somebody getting assassinated. I mean, it could get worse. You got Hillary jumping in yesterday saying, we can't be civil. She's not really that crazy radical. She's just whatever way the wind's blowing. Hillary's whole life is, who's writing checks? How can I make some money here? Where's the big donor money going? He's a radical, but that could change at any second. Hey, that limousine, there's more and more stuff coming out, just awful. One of the victims, of Iraq war hero. Here's another guy. He said last year he rented that same exact limo. He said it was disgusting. It was in horrible shape. It didn't drive right. Nothing was right. He said the company was terrible. He said when he got the limousine, empty beer cans in the back. The driver up front had somebody with him, a woman or something, and when he asked about it, the driver started yelling at him. Prestige limo. Nice name. What are you going to do? How do you know? It's Prestige limo. They got a beautiful ad, beautiful pictures. You hire the limousine. But one of the 20 victims in the back was texting her friend during the ride, saying the limousine was shabby, it didn't look right. It was ordered off the road. It didn't pass inspection a while back, state inspection. It was actually last month, and they ordered it off the road. The driver and the owner of the company kept it going. So you will see you won't live long enough to see the end of these lawsuits. They'll just go forever and ever. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the nominees. This Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is sort of a fake thing. It's three guys who run this. It's not a real Hall of Fame. It's whatever they think, whatever they want. Devo has been nominated.
Now whip it. Easy shake. Shake it up.
All right. Yeah, okay, not the... Remember Devo? They kind of came and went. But, you know, like Neil Sedaka can't get in, but these three guys like Devo, so they get nominated. Stevie Nicks. All right, it's nice and it's catchy.
Oh, she deserves it.
Well, okay, but Fleetwood Mac's already in. We don't actually care about any of this, but this will kill a minute going through these. Ooh, the Zombies.
It's the time of the season.
All right, you got to ask yourself a question. That's 50 years ago, literally. Maybe more, 52 years ago or whatever that's.
Oh, my.
50 years ago. If in 50 years you never nominated this, what does that tell you? How come the last 20 years you never... Now you get to them? Radiohead.
But I'm a trick.
Fascinating. Even he can't believe he got nominated, so... Again, you go back to the beginning of rock and roll, like the 20 greatest names can't get in because these three idiots don't like them, but this gets nominated. All right. Now, here's another example. That was a hit in 1974.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't even Chaka Khan. It was Rufus then. Nobody's thought of this song in 50 years. CBS FM doesn't even play this song. How the hell did it get nominated?
Got better with age, I guess.
I don't know. Anyway, what's going on with the stock market? What is happening there? We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Jake Novak will be with us, one of the smartest guys on the subject. We'll get to all that coming up on 710 WOR. Let's get to the latest news. Here's Joe Bartlett.
Okay, Mark. Florida Governor Rick Scott warning of unimaginable destruction as Hurricane Michael is headed straight for the Panhandle. Could be a Category 5 storm when it makes landfall later this afternoon. Scott says he's scared to death for the people who ignored the evacuation orders and decided to stay. Former Mayor Michael Bloomberg has announced he's registering as a Democrat, increasing speculation he may be gearing up to run for president in 2020. He was elected mayor here in New York as a Republican, later switched to an independent. The driver involved in that deadly limo crash upstate had been cited in August for operating the same limo without a proper license. State police say Scott Lacinachia and the company had needed an additional license to operate that vehicle. 2 weeks later, the limo also flunked an inspection and was ordered off the road. The company, though, maintains all the violations were fixed. Next update at noon. Breaking news at 1. Start your day with Len Berman and Michael Riedel in the morning. 6 to 10 tomorrow. I'm Joe Bartlett on 710 WOR.
Hurricane Michael about to make its way onshore in the Florida Panhandle as a major hurricane. For us here, we have a cold front approaching from the west. That'll ramp up shower and thunderstorm chances tomorrow, bringing cooler temperatures for Friday. Sunshine here this afternoon at 78. Clouds rolling in tonight, low 70. Thunderstorms ahead for tomorrow, 75. Rain showers early Friday. Friday's high in the mid-60s. Clouds this hour, 73 at WOR.
Now, talking with you on WOR, Ernie Anastas. Are you like a risk taker? Do you take risks?
No.
You don't?
Not at all.
Why?
I'm too nervous.
A lot